Hi everyone, welcome to our first parenting Q&A, and today's topic is on how to get our kids in the right positive mindset ready to go to school. So school's coming up soon, parents are getting anxious. A lot of parents out there don't know if we're going to be in lockdown, kids learning from home, or if you are in Melbourne, where I am from, our kids are going back to school. And lots of parents have faced challenges, and in my work in empowered parenting, as you can imagine, I have come across lots and lots of parents who have struggled with sending kids to school, who have struggled with keeping kids motivated, and have struggled within themselves to keep themselves motivated and keep themselves feeling good enough parents to be able to nurture and support their kids on their schooling journeys and to be able to replace teachers. We've had so much appreciation come through for teachers for what they endure with their kids in supporting their kids through their schooling years. So with that in mind, I have a few tips, 3 tips that I would love to share with you. Today it's things that I have worked with my own kids and help them feel committed to their schooling journeys. It's tips that I have seen work with the clients that I work with in empowered parenting. So to give you a heads up on that, I am a parenting mentor, and I am an I'm an EQ trained coach. I work with NLP, I work with energy healing, I work with inner child, and I work with a range of modalities which support parents to be their best version, support parents to recognize their own empowered journeys in order to raise empowered kids. So to come back to the tips for your kids, the first tip to support your kids in that positive mindset is to check in with yourself. You guessed right, we are talking about empowered parenting, and it's about parents getting back and claiming back their powers. So yes, we come back to the source, that is ourselves. How do you feel about school? How do you feel about your child in relation to their journey in their schooling lives? Is their judgment? Is their expectation? Yes, I can feel all the triggers come up, and all of us as parents, we have that, and that's completely okay to feel this need for our kids to be a certain way in school, for our kids to perform in a certain way, for our kids to meet expectations that we have for them, remembering that it comes from a good space. Our goal is for our kids to do best. A lot of the parents I come across have a great sense of achievement they feel through their kids. So recognizing this and recognizing the expectation we put on our kids is wonderful, until the point where we find that our child is not coping too well with our expectation. Parents out there can feel that as they put the expectation on their kids, that their child meets that and they feel safe and they feel like they can meet that expectation. That's all good. But when your child does not feel that they cannot meet that expectation, that's where the question comes up. That's when our child's need is to please us. Let's remember that. As much as you may not see the signs, know that in reflection of your own parenting journey, at some stage you would have felt that need to please your kids. Our sense as kids of being good enough comes from being good enough in the eyes of our parents. And when you look back, you might think, no, that's not true, it didn't matter. And if that's you, know that at some point you did have that expectation, and it was only when you felt that you could not meet your parents' expectation, that's when the shift happened. And that's what might be happening with your child. If your child finds that they are not able to meet your expectation of them, they may have switch that over, and they may have come to a point where they have realized that no matter what I do, I am not able to meet my child's expectation. So my advice would be to become curious about what that expectation is. Become curious about how might your child feel about your expectation around their school and their performance in school, and where can you meet your child in the middle. Where can they feel that they are capable of meeting your expectation? Where do you need to reassess your expectation that you place upon your kid? That's step number one. The next step is setting goals. It is so important to set goals. As we know, as adults, if you are someone who wants to see themselves as progressing in life, you will have goals. Your kid needs the same. What I have done and what I have found works is having a vision board, sitting with your child, having a plan of what does the future look like for them. Is there a pathway? How does school fit in to that pathway? Going back to my own example, during holiday times, it's an activity that I do with my girls. I've got my own vision board. I should have brought that with me here. I have my own vision board where I set my goals for what I want to be achieving. My kids do the same. We all have our own vision boards, and this has been brilliant. It doesn't mean that they have to meet just that. My oldest daughter had a vision of being a chef. Today, she's no way looking at that aspiration. It has changed over time, and that's completely okay. Having a goal is important because it allows them to have a pathway and allows them to see where their current schooling fits into this goal. So our kids need to know the pathway. They have a need to know. So allowing yourself to create this path, of a known path of how school supports their future journey, is so crucial for kids to be on path. As a third tip to support your child on their schooling journey, it is that loving and nurturing environment that you create for them, which I'm sure you already have if you are watching this video, and for all those who will watch this video in future. Just know that your child is perfectly where they need to be in this moment. Why I say this is because this allows you to drop the energy, the charge, the anxiety that you might feel around your kid. Know that your child is 100% emotion. All kids are 100% emotion. They feel into the energy that we bring into our parenting them. So they will be picking up on your energy if there is anxiety around their school. So your journey really becomes about clearing the anxiety that you feel, clearing the energy that you feel does not serve them, does not provide them that loving and nurturing environment that they need. So feel safe. Know that your child is perfectly where it needs to be, no matter how challenging it is. Know that, how can you know that this is perfect? And from that point, that allows you to release the resistance, and that point be able to move forward in a new direction. We cannot have new results if we are doing things the same old way. We need to do things in new ways, and a great place to start is to recognize the energy you bring into your parenting journey. It sounds, you will say to me, and I hear this all the time, my parents say to me, it sounds, it's not as easy as you make it sound, and I agree with that. It has to become a known path that you can take, and for that to happen, you need to have that confidence in yourself and alignment with your own truth and with your own self. And for that, I encourage that if you would like to go on a pattern parenting pattern discovery call with me. We can have a look at what patterns you have been following as a parent um, in your child's schooling journey, if that's the area you want to choose. And to create new habits and new behaviors in your child, we need to first learn to create new habits, new ways we react within ourselves. This pattern discovery chat will allow you to understand your pattern, and as you understand it, to shift it so you can create new possibilities for your child. And with that, thank you to all of you who have joined me on this chat and who will be watching this in future. I look forward to supporting you on your parenting journey. We will come again every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Drop in a question that you have around your parenting. Drop in a comment about what was your learning from my share today. What will you apply in your parenting journey after this chat today? If you have found value in this chat, do share it with other parents and invite them to come and join the Empowered Parents group. Or if they are already in this group, invite them to come and tag them here and invite them to watch this video. I look forward to supporting you in this year 2021. We've got so many ways that we're supporting parents through our fortnightly webinars, which are for free, our half-day workshops, our parenting Q&As, and our monthly meetups. So feel free to join us. Sending you all lots of love and joy on your parenting journey. See you guys. Bye.